What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more ball pit. We've got 5,000 bucks. That is going to allow us to build a building that we unlocked yesterday, the Workers Guild. Lets workers gather up to 24 hours worth of resources while the game is closed. Resources are gathered 50% slower this way. We're going to unlock that and see how that works. I got to hit R to rotate. There we go. Do I need to try to isolate this? I think we'll get this done by the end of the day just by placing it naturally and sending out a normal harvest. I'd be surprised if between 2 or 3 harvests we don't hit this thing before the end of today's video. It might take like 100 hits to finish though. I did some slight reorganizing just to free up a little space in the center. None of these buildings particularly need to be placed near anything. So I just stuck them all up in the corner. Yeah, not bad. We got our stuff. And let's go ahead and play some game. I am very much trying to unlock the next step in our journey by beating the Heavenly Gates one last time. And yesterday we tried and I think we just got a little bit unlucky with some of the balls that we were gifted. Let's go ahead and try again. I'm going to take the Repentant. We could do the Repentant and the Warrior. Could do the Repentant and the Shade and try to get this cash money bonus. We get a lot of gold for doing this level. And I think we've got all blueprints unlocked. Yeah. Okay. Nothing to it but to do it today, man. And if we lose, we might just run it back. I'm pretty determined to get this done today. And we're given right off the bat some very good choices. I'm going to take Wind. I think we lost last time because we... I was going to say because we didn't have any piercing. And we got overwhelmed. We could go baby balls. I think we did effigies last time. Start with the turret. Bounces increase damage, and our balls come from the back. Once again, weird sentences you gotta say. But the piercing that we're going to have on this character is going to be even more important. Because if enemies start getting close to us, we don't want our balls to be getting stuck in the back where they can't do anything to help us. You know what? Man. So we're not going to be hitting anything from the front. So this is a huge banish. This would be a passive that we would want. Pressure valve. We were like begging to see pressure valve in our last attempt. Help us clear. And I think it's a strong enough standalone passive that we're going to take it over something a little more synergistic like the Warhorn. That's another ball that leans into the baby ball synergy. Would love to see the ghost ball though. Putting damage on that big brick right there. Got to try to create a little bit more of an angle to try to get more optimal bounces. Yeah, we'll just get rid of those. Keep buffing the wind ball. Laser balls would be big. I'm trying to think of what else we want to see. Yeah, poison's okay just because it mixes really well. But I think we've already got synergies there. Let's take a free reroll. Ugh. These are not what I want to see either. We're going to roll again. And yeah, laser ball. Laser ball turns the ice ball into something that does AoE damage. And the effects of it are good by itself. You know what? The corset gives balls pierce, doesn't it? That might have been a misplay. I did not notice that. It's a new item for us, but I think that's what it does. And if that's the case, that might be the move. AoE and piercing. Gotta remember, the final boss is also extremely annoying because it lifts off. And it's kind of immune to damage for a while. With the addition of a 5th ball, which we didn't have the last time we beat this, I have to imagine we'll be able to finish that fight a lot faster than we did last time, but boy, it was a slog. Okay. We've still got some reroll potential. Could really use some better upgrades than that. We need our balls to get to level 3 so we can evolve them. And last time we realized that these nerds capture balls. Hopefully, if you're doing a baby ball synergy, it's a lot less effective because they're just going to take a baby ball instead of one of our actual main balls. So balls go through enemies and deal 20% bonus damage when hitting them from the side. The bonus damage from the side thing is kind of irrelevant. Magic Staff could also be huge. We might want to take that next. Damn, that was a lot of damage. So, piercing is a little bit anathema to... anathema? I've heard it pronounced both ways. To our main character, the Repentant, because what he wants is bounces. And if we're shooting straight down like we kind of are right now... Yeah, let's get rid of the Dark Ball. We're not going to get bonus damage from bouncing. We just love to see more wind balls. Mix the wind with everything. Just tons and tons of AoE. Yeah. Like I said, the final boss lifts off just like that guy did. Man, I've been a little tongue-tied all morning. I don't know what the deal is. Just not talking to enough humans in my day-to-day, I guess. This is also good. We'll take that. It's another AoE ball that does good damage. We're trying to get the level first. That's okay. Yeah, I went to record some Tower Dominion this morning. And I kept misspeaking, which I hate. But then to add insult to injury, the game crashed on me twice, which it's never done before. I'm not even sure it had anything to do with the game, to be honest. I feel like it's about time to update my graphics card. I'm starting to notice, like, weird issues. Yeah, guys, I'm starting to think the corset might not have been the move. It's just disallowing the bounces. And we're maybe missing out on a key mechanic of our character to the point where it's really bad. I think our best bet to survive right now is to make Noxious as strong as possible. Let's free this ball. It increased the damage by a little bit, but what it really did was increase the number of seconds it will do its damage over time, which is a big damage increase. And that means we want to make sure that we're applying poison as soon as we can to pretty much everything. As soon as it spawns. So try not to stay hyper-focused in any one lane, because then we're only spreading the poison to one lane. Or column, you could call it. I think the game refers to them as columns. Take our reroll. See if we can get some bounces. I could just be misplaying, man. I could just be not moving myself in the reticle in the most optimal pattern. That's always a thing with this game. Alright, come on, come on. Man, the nurses are healing them through the poison. Feels bad, man. This is going to be great AoE. And it's going to essentially give AoE to a ball that currently doesn't have any. Mosquito for healing I don't hate. Especially because it'll pass through everything and apply a lot more stacks, which will make it trigger a lot more. Come on, man. So we're probably going to die here. We're not clearing fast enough. But we're going to revive. And there's a little hope on the revive. See, one of our balls got captured. Not good. And the mini boss also does that, but thankfully we've got him so that he's captured some that we don't care about, the baby balls. And I think we've got to take the dynamite, man. Went to pick up the heal as soon as I could. Hard day at the office, man. It's going to be tough. I see the dynamite in the top right now. Would love to focus it, but I feel like I'm not focusing the mini boss enough right now. To the point where we may just die. Damn. The difficulty is real. Let's return to base. Let's harvest. See if we can finish the passive harvest building. Collect our cash from this character. Just keep sending him out for wheat and gold. Those are the things that we need. And we can speed this up. And let's jump right back in. So these two are probably not the combo. Could take someone that's strong that I've already beat it with. I only need one gear. But I was trying to get the unlock for 2 characters, man. So maybe it just is the warrior and the repentant. The shade was maybe us getting a little too cute. The shooting from the back was just bad for us. I do love a good laser. I'll take as many lasers as I can get. And this would work a lot better without the shade. This was like death to us because of the shade. We just couldn't get the balls to bounce very much. And this is a complete non-bow. We don't want that at all. And this would have been good with the shade. We'll take it. Let's try it. Every ball has piercing. Hitting from the side is great. A lot of our bouncing is just going to come from the walls. I mean, Wagon Wheel's also not bad. Bonus damage on wall hits. I don't hate it. That certainly means we want to aim diagonally at the wall. That way we just straight up get a 30% bonus damage. And the closer we are to the wall, probably the better. We're going to take poison. I think poison just gives us really good evolution options. Pretty good. Yeah, we want the vertical ball. I want both of these. Huh. I'm going to take wind. We shut these ball grabbers down. Yeah, I know what I said. Happy to just get some upgrades here, as long as we don't get two. We need a snowball, man. We need to get a lot stronger than we are, faster. I'm going to rush for a level 3 ball, in case we see an opportunity to get an evolution. We're keeping them back. Oof. Come on, big money. Getting ripped off. We might have to just pay for the upgrade on the building that guarantees us 3 instead of 2. If we had even just 2 more upgrades right now, we'd be so much further ahead of the curve. I don't want that. But okay, whatever. We scrap back. We should have a lot of evolution options on the next reactor that we pick up. And we have 4. So we have a blizzard, which I like. Radiation beam, which increases damage for all sources, which I also like. But I wouldn't mind holding onto the laser and trying to get the horizontal laser. Maybe we just go Noxious again. The Noxious ball wasn't the problem last time. It was literally everything else. My passive choice of the core set, that was bad. I think the only thing keeping us in that game was the Noxious. I mean, that does make a ball that I do want. More stacks of poison. Take this nerd out. Make him let go of the ball. So again, just trying to kind of maximize our wall bounces. Ethereal Cloak has a bit of a synergy here too. I'm going to take that over upgrading the Bleed Ball. Especially if we sit down here and just let the balls bounce all the way up. Man, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. I was about to say some wild stuff on accident. Strike that, reverse it. No level? That's okay. We've got evolutions. We'll take the freeze ray. And I know I didn't sound happy about it, but I am. It's good. All the ray synergies are good. These are all fine. I think we should just prioritize the strength of the ball. You gotta go, man. That one's got our bleed ball. That one's got our cell. Man, these enemies are annoying, huh? Thank God we've got 5 balls. More poison, huh? Or lightning? See what we can do with lightning. So we're just guaranteed to hit the wall now, thanks to the fact that all of our balls pass through, hit the wall, come back down. When the wagon wheel's all the way upgraded, we might want to just stand here like this. Get maximum bounces. It's still good now, but it'll be like 70% bonus damage every time. And then when it hits, it's going to really hit. But for now... keep upgrading the money makers. Yeah, we gotta get this thing back. Let go. Whew. I don't know if there's a way to make sure this mini-boss doesn't take some of our good stuff. Probably not. You probably just have to pray. When a poison enemy dies, you can come back as a zombie. I like that one. If we had maybe one more poison synergy ball, we had a chance to do that, but didn't take it. Couldn't know we were going to get that passive, though. Okay, took 3 baby balls. Perfect. And I think this boss has really low HP. That's a nice little overall damage boost. What would I fuse with what? Let's just get rid of the bleed ball. It should add bleed to the lasers. Would have also been good with the poison ball for sure. Get this to level 3. Another fusion, huh? Probably just add lightning to Noxious. The problem is, on this particular map, we really don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket, because then when one of these enemies captures it, we have very little damage to free it. Just something to consider. This is kind of like, I'm realizing it now. I'm sure some people play this game in such a way that they put all their power in like 1 or 2 balls. And that's a viable strategy on a lot of maps. On this one though, I think it'll kill you. And that's not a euphemism, it'll literally kill you. It'll choke off your air supply until you are dead. Okay, what do we take now? Sure, let's just take Charm, see if it does anything. That guy back there's got our Super Ball. Gotta make him let go. Still trying to get as much of an angle as we can, so we're taking advantage of our bouncing synergies. And you know what? This was already a much better run. I actually feel like I learned something from the first one. A relevant passive would go a long way here, man. We still have 2 slots available, and we're almost to the final boss. Can we get one more level? No. We do have 2 evolutions, and we have an evolution of passives, which we haven't seen. We gotta take it. And what is it? A Phantom Regalia. Balls go through enemies until they hit the back wall. Balls deal 50% more damage when going through enemies. Whoa. I mean, that seems pretty damn good to me. And just keep leveling it. I mean, that's big damage, man. All balls go through every enemy. So that's, I mean, that's huge. Damn, homing arrows. Odysseus. Freaking arrows, man. Alright, boss time. What are we gonna do? Yeah, I think we just take this. That's just completely relevant the whole time. It's just straight up, what was it, 25% bonus damage? So a big weakness of this build is that we have no healing to speak of. No vampire ball, no healing effigy, none of that. So I would like to wind up our ball's damage by bouncing off the wall. But this boss very rarely lands. I mean, look how little damage we did the last time it landed. That sucks. Okay, a little bit better this time. And I think the wall strat is the move. Thankfully, the enemies are dropping enough experience that we're going to keep leveling. Man, if he could still take poison damage while he was in the air, that would be huge. Yeah, none of these are good. We still have free rerolls if we want them. But I don't think we can go wrong with adding a little extra damage to our vault. Ah, we got stuff getting captured now in the back. I wonder if there's a way to trigger him to make him come back down. %50 additional fire rate might be better than just a straight up ball upgrade, because it buffs everything. Make sure we're grabbing these health potions. Whoa, laser time. Okay, we're starting to get him low. This is not so bad. And if he stays down here and just keeps shooting these crappy lasers at me. Nice. Sick, and we got the gears. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, no gold bonuses. But whatever. Let's return to base. We're going to upgrade our lift one more time. I'm curious to see what it's going to look like after this. Let's do it. We got our little statue. Kind of look around for a second and see what changes. Got our boy hanging out. Let's upgrade. The Vast Void. I don't know if I noticed too many changes. I was hoping for some more green space. But what can you do? Let's go ahead and harvest. You know what we probably should do? Collect there. Let's collect there and stick that dude back in doing the same thing. Let's look for upgrades. I know we have some. Yeah, that's pretty good. Anything else? I think just getting the revive is enough. Yeah, even more banishing is good. It's really good. Probably should have had that upgraded a long time ago. Alright. Let's rearrange here. A little temporary rearrange stitch. Can that fit? No. Annoyingly gigantic building. Thank you. Okay. Now when we harvest, we're going to go ahead and do it in here. Hoping for a lot of good bounces. And, you know, hitting the gold mines here is great. Until they run out of gold. Ah, I should have blocked this off. I didn't notice. Ah, we were close. That was definitely my bad not blocking this off. We lost a lot of momentum on that. But we did finish the Workers' Guild, which is also cool enough. That is an achievement. So what now, man? We're going to take our 2 strongest characters, perhaps. I love the cohabitants. I just love the chaos of the number of balls that are flying around. As well as, I mean, balls. Itchy Fingers, also interesting. I think these are probably my favorite. Nope. Kind of slightly overpowered synergy. And our best bet to maybe knock this out on our first ever attempt. And with 7 more blueprints to unlock, that's pretty cool. I'm beginning to believe. Well, yeah, what are we going to take right off the bat, man? Hard to turn down. The bomb is good. I love the lasers, right? Man, do we just throw bombs at them? Let's throw bombs. Why not? Let's do something a little different. And Midnight Oil. Let's maybe try to make some flame synergies happen. Man, look at these guys. They're not even squares. Intimidating looking spheres. You're in the wrong game. Could grab this. Let's be on the lookout for trying to recognize what these guys might do that's different. Right now they just seem a little tanky, maybe. Ooh, that like weird crescent moon shape. I could see balls getting stuck in there. If they have really high health, that could be bad. And it looks like they do have pretty damn high health. Just treat them like a wall and bounce off of them. But that's going to make the bounces very unpredictable. So I don't think the bomb actually makes burning. What do we banish? Banish you. What do you do? Banish you. Let's take a free reroll. If we're gonna make the frost burn ball, I don't remember. That might be the perfect synergy. Just go fire and ice, man. A song of ice and fire. Okay, I'm starting to see different enemies now. Some of these dudes are splitting. And then some are shooting fireballs at me. Do we take this just to merge with the Broodmother? Sure. Big money. Come on, man. More than 2. Damn. I wonder if the game senses that you're very strong and intentionally, like, just doesn't give them to you. I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't real gambling taking place there. These black holes are eating the balls. What? Are they returning to me instantly when that happens? Weird, man. And I see our balls are being like encased in like a red glow. Very interesting. This is also good. Let's try and get our first evolution off. We already kind of know the evolution we want with the Broodmother and the egg sac, so let's just do that. Okay. It adds a stack of Frostburn. I'm hoping that the game creators had the foresight to imagine that. And it looks like it is triggering. Okay. To imagine it and then to understand how it would synergize. You know what? I like this much better with the Iron Ball. Okay, so we are getting the benefit from both of our passives right now, it does appear. And in the future, if we can add... Oh! Ah! Okay, and we can jump in it, apparently. Good to know. Very cool mechanics on this. I was going to say, the sooner we add some more effects to our Frostburn ball, like maybe some piercing in some way or another, throw a ghost ball on it, wind ball, something like that. We'll take our next evolution, the Spider Queen, which we were building towards. That's another one. It really wants some piercing so it can hit a huge number of enemies. That one really wants the wind. It wants like AoE piercing. We got a lot of ways we can go right now. Kind of fun. Might have wanted to roll for a 5th ball, but I'm not mad at the upgrade. Alright, our first ever mini-boss. What do you do? What is it you say you do here? Let's take a free reroll. I want another ball. Yeah, we'll take the laser. Feel like a little more crowd control is a good idea. Would love to see another level before we pick that up. We want to... Well, didn't get to. Warriors Guild gain 1 bonus strength. Can be upgraded infinitely. Oh, man. Okay, and we're going to take the magic staff here for AoE damage. For obvious reasons. Once again, getting a little ripped off with our rolls. But we're not going to cry about it. That milk has already been spilt. When I say stuff like that, I don't know if I sound smart or really dumb. But I said it. What can you do? Everything right now is going towards evolution. I see that little spring-looking guy. I don't know what he does, though. Let's shoot into the top corner of that crescent. It kind of generates a lot of bounces. If we had the headband or some different characters, that might be very relevant. And I think we're doing well. Got to get those two, the iron and the dark ball. We got to get those fused as soon as possible, or evolved. I kind of want them both off my team and turned into something that's going to be useful. When that ball gets in the backfield, it's going to be great. And you can see we've got a ton of stuff going on in the back. Yeah, what do you do, man? Do we roll? I think we roll aggressively for iron before we pick this up. That way we can get the evolution. Get the assassin ball built. Ended up being the right move. Could have got screwed, though. So now that's going to be piercing for us. And when he gets stuck in the back, it's just going to go to town. We're doing pretty good incidental damage, too. The enemies that are passing me, I'm not really that scared that they're gonna, you know, like, slip past and deal damage. I don't hate getting us some healing. This ball just doesn't have a great home. But it might be the only source of healing we get. And it is a ball. If we could upgrade it twice here, that would be huge. Maybe that's a little much to ask for. You know what? I'm not going to cry about 3, but the 2s have been nuts. Okay, second mini-boss time. What do you do? Can I just get a guy who likes to shoot fireballs at me that I can dodge or something like that? Something easy to understand. Probably crazy not just to upgrade our Frostburn. Man, seeing this, I think the pressure cooker might be something we need to think about too. Alright, cracks are starting to appear. Very good. All this is good. Yeah, that's a problem. And we unlock the hospital. Gain 1 bonus endurance. Can be upgraded infinitely. So that seems to be the theme here. I can add laser frostburn. This would be good to either of these. So this would give us a lot more chances to generate more baby balls. And this is going to give us a ton more synergy with our first 2 passives. So I think we kind of have to take it. It's going to inflict all of the status effects that we want it to inflict. And we'll just take the hits there. I'm not that worried about it. Alright, can we survive the final boss? Traditionally, the final bosses of these waves aren't that hard. I'm more worried about the coming wave. There we go. More burn, more freeze, man. Need the lasers to step up and do work. Okay, what are we mixing here? Believe it or not, these two are actually incredible together. But I think I'm just going to mix Vampire and this. So now we can get some heals off our Assassin Balls. Very good. Don't know what our next one will be. I think we have time maybe to get 1 more ball. And we'll take Wind. Now, do we have time to level and evolve it? No, I don't think so. Depends on the final boss. The final boss might be like the Sphinx we just did. That's good. Our passives definitely need some help. I don't know if we're going to get another reactor. I don't think so. But if I get a chance to evolve it, I will. But then can we get another ball? Who knows, man. Wow, look at that stack. That's a lot of HP. Those dudes gotta go. Just enjoy the pretty lights, guys. That's kind of what I'm doing. Alright, final boss time, UFO mode. We can grab bonus crits. Bonus AoE damage. That's kind of our whole build. And bonus AoE damage is just bonus damage. Okay, he's got a circle of enemies that are each taking individual damage. And our baby balls can destroy these little fireballs. Have we killed any of them yet? Oh, okay. It's shooting faster and blue balls. Interesting. Damn, getting swarmed a little bit by the little ones. What do we take here? Is there anything that would help us? I mean, this is good. We'll take that. It just takes 2 bounces before they're positive. Okay. A lot of his orbitals are dead now. Sure, and we'll just take the baby balls. The hatchet would be really good with the assassin balls that we have, but whatever. Let's just get this done. .5 times the baby balls on this character is especially potent because he shoots twice as many. So you're doing a little bit of multiplication with some multiplication. Oh wow, this dude's just gonna go all over the map. Okay. Let's save one of those health potions if we can. I was hoping we would go to the other spot. I thought that would be cool. Doesn't work that way, I guess. So now we're gonna do what you're not supposed to do and cross the streams here. A little Ghostbusters reference for you. Surprisingly hard to hit this guy. The baby balls are also doubling as a bit of a defense. I didn't think of that when I took them, but that's what they're doing. They're blocking all of its projectiles. As long as we don't walk into it, I think we're just fine. This is a cool boss, though. Trying to get some bounces, man. Otherwise, we just have really slow balls at 70% speed. I was about to say, too, are we not getting rich from this run? I just looked up in the top left corner, and we don't have a particularly high amount of resources coming towards us either. Almost done, almost done. Wow. That's all the levels, man. I know because I just got 3 achievements telling me that, essentially. And we gain 1 base damage for each character you completed the Vast Void with. Wow. Very cool. I wonder if there's a cutscene here. Uh-oh, did we go in? We get in a spaceship and we take off like Spelunky? Beautiful. Of course, we get some levels there. We got tons of blueprints. Let's return to base. And guys, I'm going to have to get going here. I'm not going to hang out and do some more harvesting. One of my neighbors is texting me. She needs some help next door. I am going to go, but thank you guys so much for watching. We'll probably do one more video or two. Something like that, 1 or 2 more videos. My name is Brett. Channel's Good Talk Gaming. As always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.